Migration is the newest kids movie coming out this Christmas season. Is it any good? Let's find out right now.
He wants to marry her.
What? I didn't say that.
You said it with your eyes.
Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'll be reviewing Migration. This is Illumination's newest film. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. It's free to do so. Before we get into this review though, I'm going to read you guys a quick plot synopsis just so you know what the movie is about. A family of ducks decide to leave the safety of a New England pond for an adventurous trip to Jamaica. However, their well-laid plans quickly go awry when they get lost and wind up in New York City. The experiences soon inspire them to expand their horizons, open themselves up to new friends, and accomplish more than they ever thought was possible. So as I said, this is probably the only kids movie coming out this Christmas season. In December, we haven't really had any kids movies coming out. Not to my knowledge. I haven't really been seeing any, because I know in November we had Trolls, and I know there was another one, I'm just forgetting it, but Migration is the only one in December. So if you want to go take your kids to a movie this Christmas, this one will be pretty good. Wonk will be pretty good for them, because I will say that Migration as a whole, it's fine. It's average in my opinion. I don't know if you can take my opinion to heart, since I'm not really a kid going to watch this, but I do enjoy other Illumination movies a decent bit. Despicable Me 1, 2, 3. The Sing movies are a lot of fun, and I had fun with the Super Mario Bros. Movie, even though it was a little too childish for me. I thought that Illumination movies are fun, but they're more just so average. Like, I don't know why Illumination just has such an issue making great movies. I think only like 2 of their movies are great. The rest are just average to below average to bad. And I feel like that's Illumination's biggest problem, I think, is their substance. They will never, I don't think, ever stand as tall as a studio like DreamWorks or Pixar if they keep making these movies so one note. Like, I'm not even kidding. Illumination's movies are very one note. I get their kids movies, but at the same time, you can say that about a movie like Luca, Soul from Pixar, or you can say that about like Shrek, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish from DreamWorks, or Kung Fu Panda. Like, those are not one note. Those have a lot of interesting themes going on, a lot of great adult jokes. I think Illumination just, I think they're a money laundering studio at this point, because they're making some weird movies, and they're all just the same movie. I swear to God. If you put all Illumination movies, I think there's like 13. If you put them all on in one day, I feel like you'd get the same experience from out of all of them. It would just be the same one note kind of movie, except Despicable Me. That gets a pass because it's great, which makes me think, I don't even know if they made that movie, because it doesn't feel like an Illumination movie if you think about it. If you compare Despicable Me to like this movie, or Super Mario, it doesn't feel like Illumination at all. It kind of makes me wish that Illumination wasn't behind the Mario movie. Like, imagine how great the Mario movie would have been if someone like DreamWorks would have made it. That would have been so cool. I mean, the thing is with Illumination, I think their biggest issue is that none of their characters are interesting at all. Like, I don't remember, many characters from their movies. After I finished the movie, the next day, I hardly remember any of the characters. The 2 days after I filmed this review, I probably won't remember many of the characters from this movie. I'll just remember that they're ducks migrating. It's like, what am I supposed to do here? And I think that just has to do with, the story and the plot are just, so average, and the writing really has no emotional depth for these characters, and I really don't care what journey they're going on. So I think that mostly has something to do with the writing, but it's also the character growth I'm not too interested in at that point. And I really do think that that needs to be fixed for them. I know they're only like 13 films into their studio, and they do make decent money still with these, average films, because a lot of kids go see them. But I don't know how you can make something like a Despicable Me or like a Minions movie. Those are pretty good, have some, emotional moments in there, and then you go to something like this, or I wouldn't say Mario movie, I would say probably like the Grinch movie. It's like some of their adaptations are just so odd, so much lackluster, depth in there. It's kind of weird. I just wish it was better. I'm not saying this movie's bad. It's not bad at all. It's just very average. But I do want to talk about the cast for a minute, so let's get to them. So this cast is very stacked, I'll say that, but that doesn't really help the issue of the characters I don't really care about. Like, you can't have a stacked cast and not a great script. A stacked cast doesn't make me care about the characters anymore than, you know, a bad script or a good script. But the cast here is great. They do have some pretty good voice work here. Elizabeth Banks, Camille Nanjiani, Danny DeVito. Happy to see Danny DeVito here and Camille, because Camille doesn't get, like, he doesn't get as much work as he should, because he's great in everything that he's in. Aquafina is also in this. I gotta say, it's another character from Aquafina that I just found very annoying. Like, I don't know why they keep giving her annoying characters, or she's doing that on purpose. I don't, do studios think that we like her characters that are annoying? No, we don't like it. I'm hoping that her character in Kung Fu Panda 4 isn't annoying. She's not annoying from the trailer. But man, I don't know. I don't really hate Aquafina. I just hate the characters that she plays. They just all seem so stupid and just don't need to be in the movie. And Keegan-Michael Key is in this movie, so you have basically 2 movies this month with Keegan-Michael Key, this and Wonka. So very happy for him. But yeah, I like the cast a lot, but it's just the characters that they play aren't great. I don't know what to say, any more to say about that. I like their voice work though. Camille Nanjiani always sticks out for me, but I do like that he got this a pretty big role. I'd say it's a big role. And the animation here is good. I think it's just like the same. Every Illumination movie looks the same. I think that they also need to fix that issue. I think, you know, they need to, you know, diversify their animation, make some movies look different like some other studios do, because, you know, they have the feel of the same animation over and over and over again. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, I'd like, you know, Illumination to change it up just a little bit. But overall, Migration, it isn't a bad movie overall. I think, you know, your kids will like it if you go take them to it. Very short movie, only an hour and a half. But if you're a parent and you're watching it with them, you're probably going to find it pretty average. You might not like it at all because, you know, some moments are fun, but, you know, it's really average. You don't really care about the characters. Script is just iffy. The animation, just like every other Illumination movie. But I'll say, I think I'm still positive on it. So Migration, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I don't think there's much to hate about Illumination movies. It's just there's not a lot to love except for like Despicable Me or like a Sing 1. So I just think Illumination should switch it up just a little bit. No hate to that studio. I think it's just too much of the same going forward. It's not going to help them stand tall like DreamWorks and Pixar. That's just, you know, I kind of went on a Illumination rant, but I really feel like some things need to change there for them. But let me know down below if you did see Migration. What did you guys think of the movie? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel like I said, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.